India's naval strength just took a giant leap. Meet INS Arnala, the first indigenously built anti-submarine shallow water craft that's rewriting maritime defense. Hello everyone. Welcome to Career Capsule, where we break down powerful developments that shape our nation's future. INS Arnala was commissioned into service on June 18th in the presence of Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan at the Visakhapatnam Naval Dockyard. During the event, General Anil Chauhan and Eastern Naval Commander-in-Chief Rajesh Pendarkar elaborated on the specifications of this warship. They stated that the Anti-Submarine Warfare Shallow Water Craft ASW-SWC is a vessel engineered to locate and eliminate hostile submarines at sea. Its key strength lies in operating effectively in very shallow waters, tracing signs of enemy submarines concealed in ocean depths and countering their offensives. India believes that vessels like Arnala are now crucial for coastal defense. According to the Indian Navy, this is the largest Indian combat ship driven by a diesel engine coupled with water jet propulsion. From a buyer's navy to a builder's navy, General Anil Chauhan highlighted that the INS Arnala has been developed almost entirely, over 80%, using domestic expertise. The Indian Navy's advancement through indigenous innovation and its transition from being a buyer's navy to a builder's navy is praiseworthy. We are currently capable of producing domestically developed stealth systems, electronic warfare equipment, and sophisticated sensors, all of which are boosting naval warfare efficiency. INS Arnala is considered a foundational step in reinforcing the Indian Navy through indigenous innovation. INS Arnala exemplifies India's defense prowess globally and functions as the Visakhapatnam base for the Eastern Fleet. It is the inaugural vessel of the Arnala class series. An additional 15 ships are under different phases of development. What is the Arnala class? The Arnala class ships are under construction at two prominent Indian shipyards, Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers in Kolkata and Cochin Shipyard Limited in Kochi are each constructing 8 ships. INS Arnala was constructed in Kolkata. Driven by the principle of self-dependence, we've developed it entirely with native expertise in collaboration with micro, small and medium enterprises. INS Arnala has the capability to strike adversaries covertly. It is designed with advanced technology that makes its velocity and navigation systems invisible to hostile nations, stated the Indian Navy. Vessels built to detect submarines even in shallow marine zones are being produced under the Arnala name. Craft featuring such capabilities fall under the Arnala class. They possess the ability to maneuver swiftly across the sea and detect and neutralize enemy submarines. Length roughly 77, 6 meters. Displacement 1490 tons. Crew 80 to 90 personnel. Speed around 25 nautical miles per hour. Operational range 1,800 nautical miles, approximately 3,300 kilometers. Armaments, torpedoes, rockets, high-tech sonars, electronic surveillance systems, mission, neutralizing submarines, floating mines, and small combat vessels. History of INS Arnala. The designation INS Arnala is not unfamiliar within the Indian Navy's annals. The name was first used in 1972 for a patrol craft of the Arnala class, inspired by a Soviet-era design. The original Arnala was decommissioned in 1999 after 27 years of service. The name originates from the historic Arnala Fort in Maharashtra, a strategically significant site in the Arabian Sea. The ship was named Arnala to honor the legacy of the fort. Arnala, which retired from active duty in 1999, has rejoined the Indian Navy. However, this time it arrives fully equipped with indigenous innovation and modern combat technologies, making it the first vessel of the ASW-SWC category to be incorporated into the Eastern Fleet. This signifies the second chapter for INS Arnala within the Indian Navy. What missions did the earlier Arnala undertake? The earlier Arnala, acquired from the Soviet Union, was inducted into the Navy on June 29, 1972, under the leadership of then Chief of Naval Staff Admiral S.M. Nanda. It reached Mumbai on October 31, 1972 and became part of the Western Fleet. It formed a group with the ships Arnala, Androth, Anjadeep, Andaman and Amini. Throughout its 27 years in the Indian Navy, it engaged in missions such as Operation Pavan, 1987, Operation Manthan, 1988, Operation Pustak, 1991 and Operation Tayyar, 1995. It also took part in the President's Fleet Reviews in 1984 and 1989, showcasing its prowess. This is the next generation Arnala. Fitted with cutting edge sonar systems, the new Arnala can identify enemy drones through advanced radar arrays. It also features torpedoes, anti submarine rocket systems, and missile technology capable of neutralizing underwater threats. It is outfitted with tools to disrupt adversary communications and resist electronic warfare. A high end sonar setup is installed for tracking and intercepting hostile submarines. The ship is also designed with an electro optical fire control mechanism and a 30 mm naval gun to counteract threats from the surface. This system too has been developed using indigenous technologies. These vessels can be stationed near shorelines and provide defense coverage up to a range of 370 kilometers. This marks the shift to a blue water naval force. In the past, we were reliant on external nations for state of the art ships. Today, we're capable of crafting advanced technologies, weapon platforms, sonar, and water jet propulsion systems right here in India, said former naval personnel Pilaswamy Sundararao. Sundararao was involved in the 1961 conflict with Portugal and the wars against Pakistan in 1965 and 1971. He served as a signalman overseeing onboard communication operations. He mentioned that, considering the ongoing tensions with Pakistan, the induction of high tech ships like Arnala into the Indian Navy sends a formidable message to adversarial nations. He asserted that with the construction of more such sophisticated vessels alongside INS Arnala, the Indian Navy is transitioning from a coastal defense force to a true blue water navy. A blue water navy refers to a maritime force capable of operating globally, far beyond a nation's coastal waters. This implies that a nation's naval fleet can operate across the world's oceans. Blue water naval strength is characterized by the capacity to function across the Indian Ocean and also extend into the Atlantic and Pacific regions. INS Arnala isn't just a warship, it's a message. A message that India can design, build, and defend with its own strength. As we move from a coastal force to a blue water navy, one thing is clear: the future is made in India,